It's my birthday! Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Anna and I make New York City-based adventure videos spiked with love and positivity. In this week's video, I thought it would be fun to share a few ideas for how you can celebrate your birthday in New York City. So in honor of my birthday month, January is my birthday. By the time this video goes up, my birthday will have passed. But I thought it would be a good idea to go throughout the years and talk a little bit about how I have celebrated my birthday in the past and ways that I know you will enjoy too. Put your name on it. Birthday cake, 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 cake. Like Rihanna's song.
I mean, it's more like a sexual song, but...
Each year, I like to celebrate my birthday with a group of friends and do an activity and then perhaps go get some food afterwards. So whether you live in the city and need new ideas for how to celebrate your birthday, or if you're visiting here as a tourist and it is your birthday, or if you're here visiting family, in this video, I will share with you some ideas for how you can have a wonderful birthday celebration in New York City. The first idea is to celebrate your birthday by going to a painting place. So I have been to two separate painting places, one in Queens and one in Manhattan. And these painting places are great. You can go there with a group of your friends, and oftentimes they can provide wine for you, so you can do a paint and sip event. Other times you can bring your own drinks to the place. It just depends on what package you find. And there are so many painting places. No matter what neighborhood you are looking into, you will find a painting place there. And so I wanted to share with you some of my paintings that I made at these paint events. Now, I'm not an artist or anything, so don't judge me too much here, but these are the paintings that I made. And you can see that there is a theme associated with both of them. They both have snow because both of them were painted during the month of January. So the one over here, the bigger painting, was made in Queens, and you can see like the size difference. This one was made in Queens and this one was made in Manhattan. And honestly, this is a good depiction of what you get for your money. In Queens, you get a lot more for your money, and in the city, you get less. And so if you do want to get a painting this size in the city, you'd have to pay a lot more. These painting events are pretty affordable. Like I said, there's so many package deals that you can find out there. Really worth just searching around your area or whatever neighborhood in the city you want to be in. But they're pretty fun, and you know, each person comes out with a different painting, even though you all are painting the same thing, and there's an instructor at the front and she'll take you step by step how to do each and every line and each and every stroke on these paintings. At the end, you'll see, if you compare your paintings with your friends, they come out looking quite different. You know, some people might have bushier trees or more snow. Other people might have a bigger sun or just like more pink in their snow. So it really just depends on what you want to do with it. And I think that's the beautiful part of it. You know, the paintings come out differently and it's unique and it's your own. And even if you haven't ever taken any painting classes before, you will be able to create the painting at the end. Like I said, different expertise levels are totally okay. All levels are welcome. If you're looking for a completely new, interactive, unique experience, then look no further than Sleep No More. If you have heard about Sleep No More, then you know it's an interactive theater experience. It is inside the McKittrick Hotel, but it's now transformed into a theater space. And Sleep No More, it's described as being a theatrical experience that tells Shakespeare's Scottish tragedy through a film noir lens. So what happens is you show up to this hotel, and at the beginning, when they're taking your coats, they'll hand you a playing card. And oftentimes the playing card will be different than the person you are going there with or the group of people you're there with. And the purpose is they want to separate you into different groups. I don't really know why they want to separate you from your friends, but it's part of the experience. And you'll get a mask similar to this one right here, and you'll wear it, you'll put this on your face and you'll wear this during the entire performance. And that's how they distinguish the actors who are not wearing masks from the audience members. Let me tell you something, the biggest piece of advice I could give you is to bring your best and most comfortable shoes with you. Actually, scratch that. Wear your most comfortable shoes, because you're gonna be on your feet for at least 2 to 3 hours running around after these actors. There are no seats. So once the show starts, you can follow actors around from room to room. What I love the most about it, and I think what attracts a lot of people to the show, is that it's not like any other theatrical experience. You go up and down the stairs, there are different floors, different rooms, all decorated so beautifully, by the way. And you interact with the actors. They don't speak, but sometimes they'll hand you a note. That's what happened to me. I got handed a note and it's almost like, oh, like I have a piece that no one else has. I have a piece of the show and I can interpret it in different ways. So the show is open to interpretation. So it is whatever you make out of it. I won't be speaking too much about other shows in this particular video. Stay tuned for next week's video where I talk about Broadway shows and musicals and plays that you don't want to miss. The next thing you can do to celebrate your birthday in the city is go to the Wax Museum in Times Square. It's called Madame Tussauds Wax Museum. So in this museum, you can go take pictures with some of your favorite celebrities. Each and every room has a different theme, and it helps if you dress nicely to take these pictures. As you're going through the rooms, you'll see so many different public figures, celebrities, singers, actors, and you're sure to find your favorite celebrity there. The next thing is bowling. Why not go bowling in the city? There's a place called Bowlmore in Times Square. Excellent place for you to enjoy some food and go there with a group of your friends. What I remember from when I was there is that each room is decorated differently from the other. So some have a Western theme, others have a retro theme, and you can pick and choose where you want to be. Bowlmore is located in the heart of Times Square, so there are plenty of restaurants for you to choose from around the area. Another fun way to celebrate your birthday is by going to karaoke plays. For those of us that enjoy singing, this is such a perfect thing to do for your birthday. I have done it a few times, and the places that I have been to have been awesome at accommodating small and large groups of friends. A place in the city that I recommend you go to is called MK Karaoke in Koreatown. It's near the Empire State Building in Manhattan, and this place is awesome. The rooms are private and you can get food there. One thing that made this place super unique from any other place I've been to is the fact that they have brand name logos on the doors. I don't really know why they do this, but for instance, you'll enter a Gucci room or a Versace room, and that will be like the room that's designated to you. Kind of fun and quirky. If you're looking for a cheaper alternative to karaoke, there is a place in Astoria called Karaoke Shout, located on Steinway Street. I would recommend that you get lunch or dinner somewhere in Astoria first, and then go to this karaoke place and just sing your heart out. A lot of the rooms are decorated nicely. One of the rooms I was in had an entire wall of greenery. So it was fake grass, or I should say fake plants, but it was really nice and colorful, and you could take some nice pictures in that room. And they have a wide selection of songs too. Most of these karaoke places do. There's also a bar at the front if you want drinks. So you're sure to have a good time. If you're looking for recommendations of where you can eat in Astoria before you go to this karaoke place, check out my previous 2 videos where I go through some of my favorite restaurants located in Astoria. I'll leave the links in the description box down below. If you're looking for a fun group activity to do with your friends, why not try Escape the Room? Now the way it works is you pay one flat rate to rent that room for an hour, and you need to try to escape out of that room by solving different clues and riddles. It's a lot of fun, and it gets everyone to interact with each other. So this is great if you have different friend groups from high school and college, maybe some work colleagues, and they don't know each other. Well, the activities in this room will force them to interact with one another. Each room has a different theme, so you can pick what you want to do. Some may be theater themed, others office themed, and I don't know what else. You could really find so much variety depending on what place you go to. And what's cool is that there are cameras in the room, so you're being watched the entire time. And there will be someone there to give you clues if you get stuck. Now, I didn't know there were going to be cameras in this room, so I was shocked when we started getting clues on a TV screen from the person that was watching us. What happened halfway through was that I ended up sitting on a clue. I had no idea it was underneath the chair, and I just sat down because I was tired. I was on my feet for I don't know how long, and we were kind of stuck, and I ended up sitting on a clue. So, don't do that. Like, really look everywhere, turn everything upside down, and find all the clues that you can, and try to work together as a team. If you're looking for a completely unique experience, then you should try going to a Speakeasy. I went to one called Bathtub Gin in Manhattan, and I have to say that it was my first time going to a Speakeasy. I had no idea what to expect. It took me quite a long time to find the place because the outside just looks like a coffee shop. And so you're super confused. The address says one thing, and then you show up there and you're like, well, this is a coffee spot. It's not what I'm after. And I know that speakeasies are supposed to be camouflaged and masked, and from the outside, you shouldn't be able to tell what is happening behind that closed door. But when you walk into this place, it's cool because it looks like a coffee shop, but there's a coat rack right there. And you're just like, okay, what's happening now? I'm taking off my coat. Where are we going to next? And there's a hidden door in the paneling, and once that door is open, you're just like, wow, this is incredible. It is a whole different world in here. The waitresses are dressed as flappers, and there's a gold bathtub in the middle of this place, which makes it so unique, and you can get beautiful drinks there and amazing food. The next way I suggest you celebrate your birthday is by going to a restaurant called Benihana. There is a restaurant located in the city not too far away from Rockefeller Center. It's 6 blocks north of Rockefeller Center. And so you can explore Rockefeller Center and the shops around there first, and then move on up to Benihana. Benihana is a Japanese restaurant, and what makes it so unique is that the chef puts on a show right in front of you. So everyone is gathered around this flat surface where he cooks the food, and he'll put on a really nice show. He'll make a little volcano out of onion, and he'll shape the rice like a heart and make jokes, and oftentimes he'll even throw shrimp into people's mouths. So if you want a fun lunch or dinner experience that is also a show, you can go to Benihana with your friends. Check the description box. I'll leave some interesting links down there. Now, since it is your birthday, don't forget to bring out your tiara, treat yourself to an amazing day, and have a wonderful time with your friends. Happy birthday! And now I want to hear from you. What's the best way you celebrated your birthday? Leave a comment down below. Thank you so much for watching. Share this video with your friends. Join me on Instagram. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video. I will see you in my next one. Take care. Bye.